We got this awesome arbor here. We have strawberries even that are grown in our earth boxes this time of year.
Well, look at this compost tea area, 15 pumps.
Check this out. Wakefield biochar.
Fig with the fig?
Oh yeah. It's Johnson Sioux bioreactors.
Another happy citrus. This is unheard of this far south.
Yeah, this is the sugar bell, which is virus resistant, so it's a resistant one. But it actually is resistant.
Well, look at the Belindae.
Yeah, we got a Belindae recently. And it's starting to stack some fruit.
I smell it.
Is that the... Now you smell the curry leaf.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought it was this.
Yeah, the curry leaf.
I know these have a scent, so, well. What is that monster?
This is the Mona Lisa.
Ooh, another Thea, right?
Yep. This is one of my favorites. It is very similar to a
Flavor-wise?
Cavendish, but superior to a Cavendish in every way.
You like this better than Namwah?
I don't like it better than Namwah, but I would say to me this is comparable, but like Namwah has one of the best firm textures you'll ever have in a banana. This has a wonderful flavor, but the texture, you want to eat it when it turns yellow. It's more like a store-bought banana, but it's superior.
What is this, an 80-pound rack, you think?
I'd say at least 80 pounds, and
now,
she's probably coming down later this week or next week.
Where's she go?
She's gonna go to the Sarasota Farmers Market with me.
What do you sell these for?
$2.50 a pound.
$2.50 a pound. So
yeah.
You're like a hand of bananas is like $10.
Can be.
Can be.
Yeah.
And do you sell out?
Oh shoot, we sell out fast every time.
So let me get this straight then. Let's just start over here. So at $2.50 a pound, we're looking at like a $300 rack, almost. If this is 80 pounds.
80 pounds. Well, I mean, if it were 100 pounds, $2.50 a pound. No, we're looking more like 200.
$200 rack of bananas.
Yeah.
A $200 bill.
Don't tell anybody.
Shh. Rick, don't watch this. That is awesome. Money grows on trees, guys.
It does.
It really does. What is that? Is that 1,000 fingers?
Oh, 1,000 fingers right here.
Terrible banana?
No, 1,000 fingers, one of the best tasting bananas.
You love the flavor?
So good. And I've even sold them before. Like, people love them. They're hard to get, like, it's hard to get a properly filled out one, but around here with all that we do, they usually fill out. But like maybe you'll get that much filled out bananas.
So this is coming to market with you too?
One day. Yeah. I don't bring them too often. Usually Namwahs go the most, but if I have any oddball-y thing like this, I only want to sell things that taste good. So if it tastes good and I like it and I believe in it, I'll bring it.
Have you sold your podacadas there yet?
Yeah, I haven't sold them personally, but I work with a couple of people that are also backyard growers, and they have some older trees than I have. So nice. Yeah, they'll bring them there.
Cool. That's awesome.
This is the giant Namwah. Make a nice big bunch.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
A little bit bigger banana than the Namwah banana, but flavor is very, very similar.
Wow. So compared to last summer, you guys are getting more rains, huh?
More rain for sure.
I mean,
yeah.
It's starting off better at least.
Starting off better.
Yeah.
So far it feels, to me it feels cooler. We have cloud. Last year we didn't have any cloud until maybe like never. Maybe until like November we had cloud. Didn't have
it's almost
cloud.
starting to feel like the afternoon showers are coming. I'm feeling it.
Like I believe this summer is going to be different than last summer for sure.
Let's hope so. Yeah.
Just stay very positive about it, really. Like I think the more of us think that we're going to get rain, the more likely it is going to happen.
Hey.
Turn off your news saying that it's hot and that it ain't going to rain, because it's going to rain and it's going to be pleasant.
That's right. People's out here rain dancing. I love it. What is this one? Mulberry wise, that's a huge leaf. Is that Astero Giant?
Oh, dude, I'm not sure.
Tice?
About this one. I don't know.
Huh. Maybe just a giant. Okay.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, the leaf is huge.
Huge leaf.
Huge.
Yeah. We've recently gotten so many plants. I didn't plant them all at the time, so it's like even some things I'm not sure of at this moment.
You're recognizing stuff like, oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I don't know that one. I didn't get that one in the ground yet.
Is that rhino horn behind there? What's that
no,
one?
This is another Mona Lisa. We don't have any plantains here.
No plantains, really?
I wouldn't mind having one, but no, so far we don't have one. I would like to get a Huamoa.
Huamoa, I have that variety too.
Yeah?
Yeah, and Canadian. Ooh.
Yeah,
I actually like Huamoa a lot. That's a really good cooked one.
I've heard only good things.
Delicious. Big banana.
Another Mona Lisa.
So what's the most productive banana here for you?
I'd say Namwah, like Dwarf Namwah, Giant Namwah, Mona Lisa.
Top three. Okay.
Yeah.
How many varieties do you think you're growing?
Ooh, we have those plus Rajpuri, Thousand Fingers, Sweetheart. That's about it. Check out, this is the yukon we got from you in the winter.
Oh, okay.
And then we've recently been planting some coconuts because we need a little overstory.
You guys definitely need some coconuts here. We were talking about that.
Yeah, we need more coconuts.
So that's last year's coming back?
Yeah, we planted it. We planted it actually as like, it was gone, you know, it was just a root. So we planted it, and it popped up, and it's kind of popping up more. I've harvested it just from like the plant that I planted from you and tried it, but I'm looking forward to digging these up at some point.
That's exciting. Avocado, that's new.
Yeah.
Worts.
Yeah, it's a worts, and it's actually holding on to a little avocado.
A little avocado on there still?
Funny
Okay.
little guy. And then we have a lula sitting right next to you.
Another avocado. Okay. These are new additions.
Yep.
Where are all the mangoes here?
I'll show you. We got a couple mango trees. We had a few that I thought might have been like over fertilized over something, but really it's probably something fungal, something in the soil.
Too much organic matter, really wants the sand.
Something, they came kind of sick, and like we put them in the ground. We bought 15-gallon, or no, maybe they were 30-gallon trees at the time. They were never happy, so we yanked them out.
You know, I guess Rick's not watching my videos. I told him don't ever waste your money on big trees.
Yeah, totally. Little trees are the best. Like little trees plant, and then like you get a better root structure, and like you'll get fruit in a couple years anyways.
Pro tip. Take notes, guys.
So we yanked out one of the mangoes, like a Malika, and we put this jackfruit here instead.
Grafted seedling? This
is a seedling.
Okay.
It's a seedling, what is it? It's an Indian variety. Dang Rasami.
Are you fruiting jacks at your house?
They aren't fruiting, but I planted some last summer this tall. Now they're about 8 feet and bushy. I've been watering the heck out of them. I bet I'll have fruit next year. And so far I have 8 varieties.
Okay.
I also have about 40 varieties of mango at my house.
And how big's your lot?
My lot is 0.7 acres.
Woo, stuffing them in there. I love it, Daniel. That's a
haven't
happy
even
mango.
reached- Yeah, so this is a carry.
Nicely
it's
pruned.
happy. So like, we restarted planting mangoes, buying them small, and getting a lot of good growth.
Looks awesome. I mean, you started the branching nice and low too. Look at all those tips.
And I'm a mango nerd, so it's like I like cutting them low. I like branching them out.
Did you know when you get a tree that's starting too high, do you just decapitate it and bring it back down low?
Definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
If I get a tree this high, I cut her down here.
Yeah.
Like I want my mangoes to start branching like 2.5, 3 feet. And then I keep cutting them back until they're about 6 feet, and then I'll let them shoot up and then keep chopping her back.
Bringing them back down to that 6?
Yeah, 6 or 8.
I tell people all the time, I'm always picking the smallest tree. I'm looking at the graft. Like, I don't care about a big, tall tree. It's crazy.
I look at the graft, and I look at the root and how it's setting in the pot, and that's how I buy a tree. I don't care about the shape of the tree or anything because I'm gonna make the shape.
Yeah. To me, these look almost. Would you say they're primed to tip again right now?
I will.
Or you wait until the next flush?
I'll wait until it flushes again, and then I'll cut it back to here.
You're gonna do hard cut, not just tip it then.
I'll hard cut. Yeah,
okay.
A little. Like I wait for I'll wait for 2 flushes, and then I cut it back to the first flush, and I usually cut it below because if you cut it above, it'll be weak when it regrows out. You could let a tree get giant, and bigger you let your tree, the more fruit you'll get. But me, I want a lot of variety, so I'd like to get maybe 60 mangoes in my yard, and I've got probably 15 sugar apples. I'd like to have at least 30. It's like I want to fit a couple hundred trees in my little yard, so I got to keep everybody like touching shoulders.
Yeah, bunch of good friends.
Yeah.
I like it though. Ton of trees in a small space. This one's smaller.
Yeah.
Cody?
This is Baby Tractor.
Baby Tractor, okay.
She gets a lot of work done and very strong.
God. Well, we're kind of in dappled light. It feels nice over here again too.
Our native tree areas.
Cool.
And
what is this? Everbearing mulberry?
Yep, everbearing mulberry. Almost everbearing.
Does it do anything? We want it?
Yeah, I like it. It's a great plant. The fruits are nice. They're always making fruit. They're a little tart. They're fun to eat. It's not your best mulberry, but the birds love it. It's bringing everybody in. Like, maybe if you could only have one mulberry plant, this wouldn't be the one I have, but if you have enough room for a couple things, this is great. And then it keeps in this little space. Like, I keep chopping her back.
Smaller, yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice tree. I'd say it's great. I like it a lot.
I definitely agree with him on the birds.
Yeah.
When you have all those other good varieties, it's hard
Yeah.
It's hard to eat.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're like looking at a ton of different varieties that are good,
Yeah.
it's a different story. We're not looking at all that fruit yet.
Another happy citrus pushing some new growth.
Yeah, more happy citrus, and then we have some dwarf namwahs going down the middle. We got a wampy.
Wampy?
Yeah, it's a Chinese citrus. It's a different type of citrus.
Nice.
Makes these neat fruits. It's most similar thing to a lychee in the citrus family. You could peel them and eat them like a grape. They have a very neat, like sweet, tart, gassy kind of flavor. It's like sweet tart diesel.
Sweet tart diesel.
Check out this over here. So we got this awesome little plant. This is called guinea henweed, and I want you to try eating it.
Guinea hen weed?
So it makes all these little flower clusters.
What are we eating?
I pick it right here.
Yeah.
So, and then you start like eat that base all the way up. And then I think it tastes like very pungent garlic, but some people say it tastes like burnt rubber. Let's see what you think. But extremely medicinal.
I get the garlic.
Garlic?
Yeah.
My wife says it tastes like burnt rubber.
Aftertaste of burnt rubber, but you know.
And then like it'll make your breath smell like this for like 8 hours. Rick made these over the weekend. He bought a bunch of jaboticabas, probably some from you, and then he hacked them up and made them beautiful.
Tell me he bought big, beautiful trees and decapitated them. Whoa, I love it.
Beautiful bonsai jaboticabas. Katarina, you see this? That's where they got the idea.
Check it out. We got these owl houses that we put up for owls, and then the bees moved in. We got about 3 beehives here, and they keep splitting and making more of themselves.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, well maybe the owl will come and kick them out, huh? We'll see.
We have extras. There's more for more owls around.
There's room for all of them, huh?
Oh, check it out. We got these from you a little while ago. Some more edible hibiscus, but we put them in a long earth box, and they're going
Those
crazy.
things have tree trunks on them. They're
Yeah.
unbelievable.
So we just fill them up once a day, and they're super happy and healthy.
That is awesome.
There's another big old edible leaf hibiscus.
And then here's the citrus zone, huh?
Yep, bunch of citrus in earth boxes. These we've been trying to bring them back a little bit more. We haven't put as much pressure on these as the ones in the ground though.
Heard that.
Got a couple new mangoes in the ground over here too. We have a pickering and a fruit cocktail.
Nice. 3 gallon, I see ya.
And soon we're going to be planting a cashew tree right here. We have a pot in the back. Haven't gotten her in yet. We got this yellow Jamaican cherry from you a little while ago, and it's probably about quadrupled in size in about 5 months.
These things are super overachievers, huh? That rack looks pretty close behind you. It looks like it's starting to blush.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay, this is another variety that I didn't remember when I was listing off my varieties. This one is called Pisang Ceylon.
Pisang Ceylon, yeah.
The top variety of India. Really good banana. Our last rack made larger bunches, but this banana makes a lot of bananas for making such a little stalk. Because look how tiny this stalk is. It's tiny. Wow. But it always puts out a big rack. Our last rack was about double that size. And fortunately, we keep having a plant going up in front of the plant.
To hold it up.
Hold them up, and now we're holding them up with our props, so hopefully we don't break again.
That's awesome.
We've got a bunch more bananas up inside this hill.
What do you do for the bananas? You just stick the hose in here and let it soak, kind of?
We actually, surprisingly, we don't water this area as much as we used to. We might give it about 2 to 4 hours on the sprinkler a week. We just move a sprinkler throughout here and forget about it.
That's all it's getting. Wow.
Yeah, and it's mostly this mulch that we keep dumping down around here. We keep mulching and moving mulch and getting these big old racks of bananas. This is another sweetheart.
I do see it's about 50-50 for you with taking flowers off, huh?
Yeah.
Or you wait until they finish and then you taking them. It's that.
Well, we take them off. Usually I like to leave them here, and then sometimes we'll leave them on. We've been making some fermented plant juice with the flowers. So,
FPJ, yeah.
Yeah, so we're kept some around to be making an FPJ.
Nice.
So we'll be chopping these off probably in the next week or two and making Mackenzie chop them up and turning it into some fertilizer for us.
Badass.
Oh, we got this cool thing right here.
That's a stud.
This is a native fruit tree. This is called pond apple. It's a native annona, and these things get big. Like I've seen them, they'll get like little pumpkins on this thing. I've seen people with, I've seen other people with them. Usually they're pretty small fruits, but these things get much bigger.
Supposedly a great water tolerant rootstock for Adamoya, right?
Yeah. Sugar apple. Yeah. So then you can put your plant right near the water, and water could come up on it, and it'll just get happier and happier.
No problem. What is this stud banana? That one's got a pretty good sized base.
This is Giant Namwah,
Okay.
and it's quite tall.
It is. Stud. No supports yet, but they're coming. Is that that tree daisy stuff? What is that?
No, this is the Mexican sunflower, and it came up as seedlings in here.
What?
So somehow it sprouted up as seeds throughout
That's
this whole
unheard
bed.
of.
It happens though from time to time. That's why it's not one
The
of my
leaf
favorite.
looks different than Mexican sunflower. Kind of a genetic freak, huh?
It's not my favorite plant.
No, I hear you. It can be overly aggressive.
I like them. I like the qualities about them, but it's hard to keep up with them.
Maintenance and stuff, yeah.
Good fertilizer plant though. More Giant Namwah. Oh, and then check this out. We gotta walk around, and we'll go inside.
Look at that flower.
We're growing loofahs. Look at this big old loofah.
For sponges or vegetables?
Both.
All right.
So this will be a sponge, and then I'll probably pick this come Friday. I like them. Actually, I like them when they're a little bit bigger than this, and I've been turning them into Indian curries. They're delicious.
Really?
They're one of my favorite summer vegetables. Good flavor, easy to cook, but you want to get them when they're still firm to the squeeze. You don't want it when it's squeezing. Then they're too much fiber.
Oh, okay.
So you want it more firm. So another day on that one, it'll be ready to go.
Loofah pro tip, okay.
Oh, on the ground we've inoculated different mushrooms on the ground. We did pink oyster mushrooms, but they haven't popped up in this area yet. We did it a little late in the season. We did get some success in other beds from some oysters popping up, but we did it in the late spring.
Wow. Another custom trellis, huh?
Oh yeah, I've just been chopping out.
Bending them over, I love it.
Yeah. I like to come through and trellis out natural areas.
I gotta say, you pull in, and there's two Japoticabas at the beginning of the archway here. That's what I'm talking about.
And then the grand plant port. We got a bunch of orchids popping right now that we got from Blue Pagoda Orchids in Englewood. Mickey down there is excellent.
Is this all hand water out here?
Hand water. We'll be putting in, this will be an irrigated area shortly enough.
It's getting misters?
Yeah, we're gonna put misters in here. When Mickey came over and he was putting up some orchids with me, he said, more of these things should be flowering more often. And what do we need? We need more moisture. And reason why we need more moisture, the ground is pavers. We don't have the soil anymore, so there's no normal moisture happening in
Did
here.
I hear from around the street you guys are getting a deep well? That may be in the works potentially?
I haven't heard about that yet.
Okay, alright. I have to tickle Rick again about that one.
Our shallow well is still cranking. It's doing great.
Just doesn't shut off.
Yeah.
It works great though.
She works great.
She works hard, that's for sure. Wow, look at all these orchids.
Orchids, and more orchids.
This bad boy right here is unique. This is the Taiwan tiger. Hey, you're a little bit far from Orlando.
Oh yeah,
here,
y'all travel. Have tools will travel.
What is this? Contract grafting? What
A little bit of cocktail tree. Yeah, just took the good stuff from back home, brought it down here to Englewood, and just got to work today. So having a good time.
How many different varieties is this thing getting?
I didn't count.
You lost count?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right. 10 or 11.
10 or
Yeah,
11?
something like that. You know, just a little bit of a fun experiment. You know,
I love
put
it.
a little everything on there. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad.
All right, Mr. John. Keep up the good work.
I
Pete.
will.
Hey,
Thanks.
Hey, I'll see you at the next crafting class.
I'll be there.
All right, you better be there. Be square.
Thanks, Pete.
We're making a protozoa tea.
What? With grasses?
Yeah. So we chop back our natural Fakahatchee grass, cut up the Fakahatchee, put it in this barrel, put a bubbler into it, and we've been bubbling this for about 3 or 4 days now. The color's changing a little. It's getting about ready. We're gonna put it on top of the compost pile and help that compost break down quicker.
Wow, pretty cool.
Yeah, so
You guys
many
are
things.
always turning it up a notch. I love it.
I'm glad that you came out and saw all the extra work we've been doing.
Well, what's next? When I come back, we get to look at the microscope?
Hopefully, yeah, we'll look at the microscope and we'll see more closely what's happening inside the soil.
Very cool. You're gonna take me in there and dial me in.
All right, man.
Keep up the good work, Daniel. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Whoa, so I'm pretty sure that was another epic tour. Rick is just blowing my mind with what he's been doing down here. I should also mention that he's been up to the nursery probably 5 times for Japodocabas, taking me out to lunch a couple of times. I've been down here 3 or 4 times, so a great customer, great friend Rick has become, and just really amazing what he's doing here to see all these trees coming down here and get gifted and shared and not being sold and being put into this awesome landscape. So this property has come a long ways. Daniel, you're doing amazing work out here. I cannot wait to come back and see the lab. Hope you guys enjoyed the follow-up here. Most importantly, it's 2024. Start a garden, start a food forest, pound dirt.